right behind me, I've got the 2026 Ford F-350 Platinum. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so reviews just like this. If you love car reviews, be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel. And also thank you to Mayfield Ford for allowing me to review this F-350 Platinum. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the different models that you can get with the Ford F-350s, the safety features that you do get with the Platinum model here, the engine specs, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and of course the pricing on this. Alright, as for the models, first off, you can pick from different styles, cab sizes, box sizes, even the rear wheel options, and then you have all of these models to pick from. And here is a list of the safety features you get with the Platinum model. As for what powers this truck here, this does have the upgraded 6.7 liter high output Power Stroke V8 turbo diesel engine, which produces 500 horsepower and a whopping 1200 pound-foot of torque. Now, as for the conventional towing on this and the way that this truck is spec'd out, you're looking at about 18,200 pounds. And as for the gooseneck and fifth wheel, it's about 22,779 pounds. And payload wise, it's about 3,879 pounds. And as for fuel economy, Ford hasn't really put out any numbers on this. I'm also going to throw up the window sticker on this truck because it does have quite a few options added to it. All right, well, let's start off in the front. First off, this truck does have the Tremor off-road package added to it. So as I walk around, you will notice all of those bits and pieces of it. Now, over on the bumper area here, you do have a body color bumper. As you can see, you've got the front safety sensors that do run across, also the front recovery hooks, and then you have your LED fog lights in the corners. And then really you just get into this very cool and unique looking grille area. It's all gloss black, plus you do have like this piece and the bottom piece in chrome, which does stand out. You have this massive Ford badge with a front facing camera, and then you move into these gorgeous LED front lights. I love how this comes around in a C shape, and then you have your lights in the middle there. And even the grille, like the gloss black, just circles around within the lights, so definitely a unique look on this. Also, if you look on the hood here, you do have the Super Duty stamped into there. All right, coming to the side of the Platinum here, this thing is massive. Now, up top here, you will notice, first off, you do have the clearance lamps right there. And if I can reach even further up, you do have the dual pane panoramic sunroof also. And then around your windows in the center here, you do have the nice gloss black. Door handles are body color. As for the side mirrors, you've got these massive tow mirrors. You've got the gloss black up here, and then the black plastic, the turn signals, the side mirror lights, and then also a side mirror camera. This has angles all around the truck, and I'm going to show you that on the touchscreen inside. And if you want to see what these massive mirrors look like, well, you have the top and the bottom section. And then over on the fender, you have this long trim piece, which also has gloss black. It says F-350 and Platinum here. On the side here, this does have the 6.7 liter Power Stroke turbo diesel engine optional upgrade on this, and the side steps as well. And then you move into your wheels. I really like the chromes, the gloss blacks. Everything looks very fitting on this. And these are your 18-inch wheels, which are paired with these 35-inch tires. And if I do take a step back, you can see this being in white and the gloss black wheels definitely look sharp. Now here is everything the Tremor off-road package offers, and it's a ton of stuff, to be honest. All right, let's head to the back. First off, I just want to show you on the side, you do have a step right here, and it's also on the other side. So if you do want to quickly reach over and grab something, you can obviously. And then back here also you have the Tremor decaling. And then let's move to the rear, because the rear looks just as nice as the front, I think. So back here you do have the body color bumper, obviously, and then on the corners you have more steps built in. So a lot of steps in this. You have the hitch there in the center, rear safety sensors, and then if you take a look way down below, you have your spare tire. Up by the license plate area, you do have all your towing outlets, and then you move into this tailgate. Now you have this massive piece in gloss black, which has the Super Duty stamped into it. There's also a Ford badge back here. And over here by the tailgate handle area, you have a rear camera and then a light. And then speaking of light, you also have these very cool looking LED rear tail lights. And if you're wondering what this black section or the middle section here is, that is your sensor. Now let's go ahead and open up the tailgate and see what we have inside. Now this is a power opening tailgate and a power closing. So once it opens up, if you just nudge it, as you can see, this is power closing, so very convenient. If your hands are tied, you just use your knee and nudge it. So let's go ahead and open this up again, because it does have quite a few things back here that I want to touch on. So first off, you will notice this section here, which can be opened up by pressing this in the middle, which is going to pop out your step to get into the bed. And you also have a handle that you can definitely utilize. So that's what that looks like. All right, once you open the tailgate, you kind of have like this somewhat of a work surface, but you also have like this measurement area that you can definitely utilize. And then back here, you have your spray and bed liner, which I highly suggest getting on any vehicle that you do get. And then on all of the corners, you do have your tie down points. This also has LED bed lighting on both of the sides, obviously. And you do have the Pro Power onboard system there. So if I go ahead and lift up this, you do have 2 outlets down there. Now over on the rear glass area, the middle window is power opening. And then if you look way up top by the light, you do have a bed camera. All right, let's enter inside and see what this Platinum has to offer. So as you open up the door, you have an all black interior, but bits and pieces that do stand out. So first off, down here, you have a generous amount of space with a water bottle area. This does have the Bang & Olufsen sound system, and even the plating on this looks very premium. In the center, you have more space, some granite trimming here, soft touch material with the contrast stitching and the piping in blue, which is very, very unique. And even up here you have it, and then this nice looking suede material, plus this smooth trimming here and another storage area or for your water bottle. Now let's check out the interior at the back here. You do have an all black interior. You have the soft touch everywhere with the bottom perforated section and even the back perforated section. You have the blue striping here and even up here. And don't worry, this badge is not in blue. You do have the chrome platinum badge, which looks very nice. And the seats back here, so this seat and the outside seat over there do come heated, which is nice. And if I go ahead and pull down the center here, this is where your cup holders are. Now let's go ahead and lift up the rear seats because I really like what this has. And that is this massive tub of storage that you can definitely utilize and pack a ton of things and hide them away. All right, I'm gonna quickly jump back here and show you the legroom and the headroom in this. Okay, entering inside, look at the legroom I have. And even though this seat can be adjusted even more, still, I'll have a good amount of legroom. Now, in terms of the headroom, again, headroom, I'm not too worried. Plus I have a hat on. I am 5'11" for reference, and I can easily move around back here. Also behind the driver and the passenger seat, I love how it's all just soft touch material. There's no plastic. Plus you do have these storage compartments. Now over on the rear console area, you have cup holders with the chrome trimming around that. You got venting here, rear heated seat controls, USB ports, and then down there you do have a 120 volt outlet and even this very cool looking, almost like this black chrome trimming. All right, let's move to the front and see if anything is different compared to the rear. And the only thing I can really notice up here is this massive area, because not only do you have 1 but 2 water bottle areas, and everything else is identical to the rear, other than of course your window controls, side mirror controls, and then the driver memory seat controls. Plus, since these are tow mirrors, here is how you extend them, just like that, and then you can bring them back in as well. Now let's check out the front seats. These are identical to the rear, but obviously these are just as comfortable. Same thing, bottom perforated, back perforated sections, this blue striping, the chrome platinum badge. And the nice thing up here is not only do the front seats come heated, they're also ventilated, and you have a nice massage feature that's built in. Now moving to the side here, this is where you'll find all your power seat adjustments with the chrome trimming there. And if you press this middle button right here, that's how you activate that massage feature. Now at the bottom, you have this nice door sill piece that says platinum. Underneath, nothing too crazy, just your foot pedals. Here is the hood latch release. Up here, you have your electronic parking brake, and here is how you power adjust your foot pedals. Moving further up, you have your bed light here, the tailgate button here, exterior lights with the fog lights, cluster dimmers. Here is the side mirror lights as well. And then up by the vent area, more of that nice, almost black chrome look with the chrome trimming with the US flag. As for the steering wheel, this does come power adjustable. All right, I just want to show you something quickly on the cluster here, because when I do start up the truck, you have the nice Ford animations, obviously. And even when I turn off the truck, you have the nice animations that do play. There you go, right there. All right, as you enter inside your dashboard, you do have a mixture of like this soft material with the plastic, obviously, and more of the blue contrast stitching. You got a speaker here on the pillar, in the corner there, in the center, and 2 more over there. Plus, this does have my favorite thing, which is the heads-up display, as you can see. And then, really, you just move into this nice, fully digital cluster area. This is a 12-inch cluster, and on here, you can view a ton of different information, and all of that is controlled through here. If I just press back, I can flick through all of this, and if I press the menu button, I have all of these different menus that I can pick and choose, plus some of them will have more things within it. As for the steering wheel, you got the soft touch material. This does come heated, and you have more of like this black chrome trimming that goes all the way around, more of the smooth trimming you saw on the doors, plus it says platinum, and even a unique looking Ford badge. And on the left side here, you have all your cruise control settings, follow distance, lane keep, volume, Bluetooth, The other side is your cluster controls, phone controls, and your seat controls. Now behind the steering wheel, you do have your wiper controls, high beams, and indicators. And here is your shifter. Now moving to the center armrest area, soft touch material with the contrast stitching and this nice striping in blue again, plus the platinum badge. And opening this up here, you do have this tray that you can utilize or just pop out like that. Inside, you have a generous amount of space, plus 2 USB ports. All right, before I touch on the center here, I just want to show you on the side, you have the soft touch material here, contrast stitching, and some space along the side. And you're going to notice that on the passenger side as well, plus the nice textured chrome trimming. And then on here, since there's no shifter, you have this massive space. You have cup holders here, and if I move this over, you can have even bigger cup holders. You've got more space up here, and then the shiny trim you saw on the doors, chrome trimming. Pushing this back, you have space in here, a phone holder, which is also a wireless phone charger, and then 2 more USB ports. Now over on the side here, you have all your different modes, trailer brake controller, pro trailer right here, and then here is all your heating and cooling temperature controls, including the heated steering wheel, heated seat, vented seat, multimedia controls. You have your 12 volt outlet here and 120 volt plug. And then let me show you the cameras on this. So here's the camera button. If I press this right now, it is facing the front, and you also have a top bird's eye view. And if you want to see all the different angles, well, you just click this. And then if I click this one, you have a full screen of the front. If I click the next one, you have this full screen, but it's like this panoramic view. So you have a much wider view of the front. If I click this again, here is what the bed camera looks like that I was mentioning. And then heading back, here is the reverse camera, here is the hitch camera, here are the side cameras on the mirrors. So a lot of different angles on this. If you are towing, parking in tight spaces, very, very easy with this. Not only that, but if I go back to this page, the home page that I was showing you, you have a little plus symbol at the top. So if I click this, it brings up even more plus symbols. If I click any of them, it zooms in to that particular area. And then you get into this nice looking 12-inch touchscreen with a mini screen off to the right. So on here, you can view obviously different things. So on the audio section, if you go to sources, you have your AM, FM, Sirius XM, and Bluetooth. And then next is the phone section once you have it paired. Next will be the navigation, but that's what that looks like. Next is the favorite section. So you can play around with this and put your favorite stuff here. Next is the app section. Here you will find the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. This even has karaoke and YouTube in this. Then heading to the settings section. So here is typical on any vehicle. So you can adjust all of these settings to your liking. Plus, if you do want to activate the massage feature, if I just click the button on the seat that I've shown you, it's going to turn that on. So right now I can go through all of these different massage features or the settings that I want to play around with. And you also have it for the passenger side. Also, once you do turn off the massage feature, you can adjust the top, middle, and the bottom sections from here. Now let's exit out of this. So this was under your settings. Lastly is the feature section. So here you have quite a few things. First off, you have the driver assistance. So these are your safety features. You can turn on, off, adjust them however you want. And heading back, you've also got the Pro Power onboard system like I was mentioning. So the inside is on. I can also turn on the bed here. So close this. And you can also have a generator mode or a test mode. Let's turn everything off. And then heading back, you also have zone lighting in this. Override this, turn this on. So I can turn on everything at once from here or one section at a time, which is pretty good. If I head back again, you also have the towing section. So connection checklist, add a trailer, and all these different settings that you can play around with. Heading back, you also have an onboard scale in this. So that's pretty neat. Even like for the tail lamps. So if I click into this and you don't know what it is, the tailgates will indicate the payload. So let's say I turn it on for a second. So here you see the little dots that go up and down. So that is pretty cool. So heading back, there's also the smart hitch in this. So let's close this for a second. So here you can tell it what kind of towing you're doing. You can do a quick setup, connection checklist, all that good stuff. Heading back, then is just your manual and feedback. And then you move to the little mini screen. If I just click the pages, I can scroll through all these different things here. So that's pretty good. And then up here, you have your exhaust brake, and then here is your hill descent control. Also, if you look on the dashboard, you have a little bit more space that you can utilize. Now moving up here, you also have these 6 auxiliary switches, and then if I push this down, this is where you put your sunglasses. Here is the rear power sliding window control, sunroof control, sunshade controls, and then the interior lights. And here's a key fob for the F-350 Platinum. It's your usual Ford key. All right, let's come around to the passenger side, and let me show you what you get on this side. So here's that space on the side of the console that I was talking about. And then you have the same nice, smooth, shiny trim here. This also says Super Duty. You also have a Obviously glove compartment space, your usual. And then you have a hidden compartment here. Just by pressing this, it opens up and there you go. And here is the window sticker for this F-350 Platinum. The pricing that you see is in Canadian dollars. Well, that does it for the review on this 2026 Ford F-350 Platinum. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this truck?